What I'm doing here is I'm going to work Bowser right in front. And I'm doing this because listen, this is a different kind of distraction and that I've never worked him, right out in front like this. I got neighbors' dogs. I got a neighbor's dog up on the porch that's barking at him. Across the road, that neighbor has some dogs that's barking. It's a distraction. Look at how he jumps into position. He's so cute. But it's important that we backtrack all the time and do the basics, and that's what we're doing here. Is we're working heel, and you want to build on success. So if you do it in one area and the dog picks up on it, like you're going to get success. Like at this point, he's picked up on what we're working on, and he sort of pays attention the whole time. I'm not saying that I don't have to correct him at a couple points in this. Like right there, I corrected him, but he does know what we're doing, and that's why you pick one area to work heel. You don't work heel on a walk. I'm not saying that you don't correct the dog if it's not at heel. You absolutely do. From the time that you get the dog, say you get the puppy, you always walk it on the left hand side. You always walk it on the left hand side and make sure that the dog knows that it needs to stay up with your leg. It can't lag behind. It can't. It puts the dog, it makes the dog real stressed out. If it's lagging behind, it's trying to control the walk. And if it's out in front, it's trying to control the walk. So you keep the dog on your left-hand side for its entire life, and if it gets out of that position, it's an opportunity to tell the dog, "No, I'm in charge. I said get it heel." That makes for a healthy, happy dog. Not training your dog to heel is just foolish. It is. It's foolish. You got 4 million dogs dying every year for lack of training, improper training, or no training at all. If your dog can't heel, you know, what's that? If your dog can't heel every time you take it out, either it's lagging behind or it's out in front, it's trying to control the situation because it doesn't see you as competent. So make sure that the dog stays even with your leg. Do this in a short area. We're probably walking about 15 feet or something like that, 15, 20 feet, just back and forth, and see how he's into it. And we're getting success by doing this. We're getting success and it's easier for the dog. He knows what the drill is. He knows what we're working on. There's nothing to distract him really. There are distractions. There's the dogs, of course, at my neighbor's, and there is a car that pulls up here at a point, and it's a distraction. And I take that opportunity to tell Bowser, no, get it heel. It doesn't matter what's going on. But just being in a different area, training a puppy like this causes a distraction. It causes excitement. And excitement is the point where all dogs make a mistake. They bark, lunge, bite, or just don't listen. You have to keep your dog at heel. It's the kindest thing to do for the dog. Now this is an important section because my neighbor drives up here in a car and gets out of the car, and this causes a huge distraction. I want you to watch the puppy, how the puppy sort of like is so excited. He stops paying attention. Look at him. See him? See, he screws up around as we're going around the corner. He's not used to seeing that car. He doesn't know why the car stopped. He did that turn real nice. Then somebody gets out. He doesn't know these people. So, he's curious, but it doesn't matter. He should be paying attention to me. So see, he can smell the neighbors sort of looking around like, where's the human? Some of this is just flat out, it's just a young dog, but I mean, it's a dog. They basically all sort of do this in varying degrees. Puppies have ADD. This dog's a little bit over 4 months old. You know, he's doing great. There's no problem with how he's acting for a 4-month-old dog. He's awesome. But if you are trying to teach your dog heel, you're going to have to respond. Some dogs, you're just responding constantly at first. You're constantly correcting them because they're either like lunging forward or they're behind you. It's like every 10 seconds you're giving the dog a correction. You know, this is a really awesome dog, playful dog. You can see his body language. All he wants to do is screw around. He's happy just walking around, playing this game, which is heel. Notice how at the end here, when he's making the turn, he's closer to my leg. You know, he's doing better because he's calmed down. He's used to this new place now. He knows what we're doing. It's all about conditioning the dog, repetition. It's a lot of muscle memory. And it's a lot about telling the dog no. If you're not going to tell the dog no, you're going to have a hell of a time training the dog. Such a huge mistake to try some purely positive garbage method that's sold to the American public, that's sold to people. All they hear, oh, you can train the dog purely positive. That's what I want to do. It's a waste of money.
Very good, Bowser. It's a good boy.
Very nice heel.
Now the other thing that I'll do with the dog, as far as like working on heel, one thing that I want to do is just kind of slow down, stop. See how he automatically goes into sit? I like that, heel. If I told him to do whoa, whoa, it's the same thing, right? Heel. But if I'm just gonna stop like this, no, sit. You can sit, heel. Sort of like goes into an automatic sit. Doesn't have to. The basic thing is I want him to pay attention to my leg. So no matter what speed I'm walking at, he's looking at my leg. Bowser, come on, heel. See how he keeps an eye on my leg? That way I know he's paying attention. See, I slow down, he slows down and sits. It's very good, Bows. Bows, here. Before, he's a dog that would lag behind, which is just as detrimental as a dog that's going forward or keeps trying to go forward. It's still a proper heel. Heel. Do you understand? It's about the dog trying to control. So it's no better than the dog that doesn't heel going forward or out to the side. It's not paying attention. Heel. So I'll just keep walking and occasionally I'll just sort of stop. Heel, come on, buddy. No, pay attention, sit. Heel. Bounce, here. Heel. Just watching my leg. It's what we need.